I don't really have a lot of people I go to try and like improve and get better. I have a few like close friends that I trust, and Cartoon happens to be one of those guys.
Hey guys, my name is Cartoon. I'm known in the aim training community for holding multiple world records in AimLabs and other aim trainers. That sounded super nerdy to say, like aim training community. Anyways, Ye reached out to me around the middle of Masters Reykjavik. I was super excited that I had the chance to offer the best Valorant player in the world some guidance in aim. I was actually losing my shit, but we have to play cool, right?
I was just going through Twitter and I saw some of these professional players who play aim trainers. Their whole focus is on setting the highest scores, specifically aim as possible. He has not only some like really incredible aim, but he is just a really cool guy in general. We've talked like so many different times and he's helped me out in like a lot of different ways. So I have immense respect for the guy.
Ye is different to some other players I have worked with in the sense that you can feel that he's never complacent. He's always looking for answers. He's constantly looking for ways to evolve his game, even though he's already at the top. Whether it be in-game drills or doing research on top-of-the-line peripherals or, aim training.
I wanted to see if he had like anything that he learned, whether it be like through his gear, see if I could improve my game, or maybe if there's like, some new mouse I didn't know about and, things of that nature.
We literally spent hours on voice chat talking about very trivial stuff about Valorant, like aim training, movement usage, clearing angles, and so on. The thing with Ye is that he has been doing aim training drills for a while now, and his focus was always on making as little mistakes as possible. When we talk about flick technique, we talk about the method you always use from going from target to target. You should look for a fast start of your movement and a precise deceleration/micro adjustment into the target. Some bad habits you might have while training your flicks in AimLabs might be starting your flicks out slow, constantly over flicking, your flicks looking more like dragging your mouse between targets instead of a fast movement. For other players, the first step in aim training usually is building a solid, smooth technique and fleshing out bad habits. With Ye, it felt like I could skip over this part of the process entirely because his technique was so good already. His flicks didn't have any wasted movement, he was always going for super high accuracy, and he had proper acceleration when flicking. The initial problems that Ye described were that he was currently under-aiming a bit, like falling short on his small flicks, and number 2, acquiring new targets that appear on screen, some type of reflex training. So for this, I introduced them to a warm-up routine I had designed previously with Voltaic. This routine featured scenarios that train your basic flick structure from short to wide angles. The flicking scenarios in the routine can be considered slightly basic in terms of difficulty, but at the same time, since they are so basic, they leave a lot of space for the players to push themselves on the basic aspects of their flicks.
I think I asked him at one point, watch me play and just give his overall thoughts. He said the technique and form was correct, but he thinks I should really work on my speed. And I think that really stuck with me because it kind of forced me to get out of like this comfortable speed and try to go like a little bit faster and try to continue to push myself.
Very often, I felt that he could go faster. So that was my first goal with Ye. Accelerate his initial flick and at the same time try to keep his super clean technique untouched. Over time, we were hoping to see flicks starting out a little faster while still being capable of transitioning this speed into a smooth, precise stop of our crosshair on top of the target. We can aim to hit 100% of our shots, but if we take too much time doing so in actual games, we are dead. And at the same time, we can flick super fast, but only hit half our shots. So you can see that in training, it's a constant balance between both. Some parties might prefer one over another slightly, but fundamentally, they always need to be balancing each other out. I really recommend pushing your speed after you develop a solid technique. Otherwise, we can develop a lot of bad habits. I think that the only reason that Ye reached out to me was because I was consistently in top 3 in most of the popular Valorant-related aim training scenario leaderboards. In a sense, it was reassuring that all the effort I have put into aim training was acknowledged by one of the biggest figures in Valorant Esports. There's so much misinformation and a lot of misconceptions about the right ways to improve. Aim training is still a relatively new and untapped resource for FPS games. I hope that people see my coaching with Ye as evidence that even the top pros can benefit from using aim trainers, and with the right guidance, so can you.